Hello, guys. Today's story is about a happy family who had to suffer from terror of the dark side. Mia and Sophie were sisters. Although they had a huge age difference, it never got into their way of having fun. They were really close. One evening, their parents came to their room looking really excited. They said that they all will be spending their vacations in the wild. Their father had booked a cottage for their stay in the middle of a forest. Everyone was delighted. They packed some important things required for a 2 week stay and left for the cottage. They had a lot of fun in the way. Mia, the older sister, felt something was wrong the second she looked at the cottage, but stayed silent as she did not wish to spoil everyone's mood. They all had a lot of fun in the first few days. They would go to the nearby lake for a swim. They'd play in the forest all day long. But then Mia noticed that Sophie was growing distant from her. She stopped spending time with her and would always try not to have long conversations with Mia. Mia was concerned about her little sister. One night, Mia woke up due to some noises. The noises weren't clear, but kind of sounded like footsteps. Mia looked out of her window and was startled to see Sophie sneaking out of the house. Mia had hundreds of thoughts spinning in her mind. Mia jumped out of her window and started following Sophie deeper and deeper into the woods. After walking for around 10 minutes, Mia spotted a little girl about Sophie's age, waving. Sophie ran towards the girl, and eventually they both started to play. Mia watched them from a distance. Why was Sophie sneaking out at this time to meet that girl? She could have called her over. How long has she been doing this for? Mia brushed the thoughts off as she saw Sophie leaving. She was about to leave as well when she saw the girl transform. The little girl twisted and turned. She was nothing like a little girl anymore. She turned pale and looked horrific. Mia was creeped out and accidentally let out a scream. And the girl vanished. Mia ran towards her house, still shaking from what she had seen. She got in her room, locked the door, and covered herself with a blanket. She decided to reveal everything in front of her parents the coming morning. Mia was scared, her eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling, but eventually she fell asleep. Mia was waken up from a dripping sound of water. She looked to the left and she looked to the right, but all she saw was darkness. The room was so dark that she could hardly make out the shape of her own hand.
I just want to play. Will you be my friend?
A soft but spine-chilling voice echoed in the darkness. Who are you? Mia asked in a trembling voice.
Will you be my friend?
The voice asked again, ignoring her question, but this time harsh and louder. Mia was horrified. She carefully got out of her bed and started to move towards the door. She tried the handle. The door was locked. She tried pushing it open, but it wouldn't budge. Suddenly, she felt something grab her. It was a little girl. Mia could make out her shape in the shine of the lightning.
I just want someone to play with. Will you be my friend?
The girl asked in a soft, childish voice. Yes, answered Mia, not having another choice. I will be your friend.
Good,
the girl said.
And friends don't tell, right? And if they do,
They deserve to be punished.
The girl's voice changed as she threatened her. The girl let go of Mia's arm and faded. Mia started to breathe heavily. She lied in her bed, shivering, but this time she couldn't fall asleep. As the morning arrived, it all felt like a dream to her, and by the time she was brushing her teeth, she wasn't sure if it was only her imagination or it really had happened. She looked up into the mirror and saw blood spots on her face. Then she remembered the dripping water or the dripping blood. So it really had happened. It wasn't a dream after all. She quickly washed her face and went to have breakfast with her family. She said nothing about the little girl because she remembered what the girl had said. From then on, strange things started happening around her. Her room's door would open and close itself. Things would change place, and the girl would follow her almost everywhere. Soon, Mia got fed up. One evening, when she was sitting with her family, she revealed everything from the start. She wasn't done when the lights started to flicker. Things started falling, and a voice echoed throughout the room.
You deserve to be punished.